Yo guys, today we're back with another video, and today we're actually finishing off our previous video for the Gamers8 tournament, which is happening right now. So, in the previous episode, we actually predicted these 8 teams to come out of their group stages, and now we have to finish it off with the playoffs to see who will win the 500k up for grabs. So the teams we have leaving the groups is Team Vitality, Version 1, Team BDS, Carmine Corp, Team Falcons, Oxygen Esports, Rule 1, and Twisted Minds. So let's just get on with the first series, I guess. So first series we have Team Vitality and Version 1. So these are all best of 7s, and if you guys didn't see the first video, you guys should check that out and see this format, because this format's actually pretty different. It is a crew battle style, which means the all best of 7s start in a pattern. So first game is 3v3, then the next game is either 1v1 or 2v2, then another 3v3, and then the other game mode you didn't pick is played after that, and then if the series carries on, then it's another 3v3. So let's just get on with this. So Vitality in Version 1. We know Team Vitality is the best team in the world. They won the Spring Major, which they qualified for. They won the World Championship, which they qualified for. So they are the best team in the world right now before this event. And I say before this event because the event is happening as I record this. Some matches have already been played. If I actually look at the tournament, we see Group A with Team Vitality. They verse Oxygen Esports, who just beat Ground Zero 3-1. Then they go into Game 5 with Oxygen and they lose it. So the best team in the world loses to, I don't know, I think probably the 4th seed coming from their region of Europe. And now they fall into the lower bracket to verse Gladiators. But on the other hand, we have Version 1, who are in Group D. And Group D contains of Version 1, Sir, Team Secret Koi, Rule 1, and Team Liquid. And Version 1 have just beat Sir 3-1 and looking to verse Team Liquid in the upper bracket semifinals. So, this is weird because we haven't seen Version 1 in a long time. This is Version 1's first event with this new team, if we go back up here, of Calm, Beast Mode, and Daniel. Daniel, the newest player on the team, and he's been doing very good for their team so far. So, if we just go back here, first match, these are all very good matches, but I have to say, I think even though Vitality have just lost their second series, or their first series of the tournament, I'm going to give it to them in a 4-2. I think Version 1 falls short, and that's our first team into the semi-finals. Next series, Team BDS versus Carmine Corp. Both French teams, the winner of this versus another French team in their region. So, here we go. Team BDS and Carmine Corp. Right now, let's look at the tournament right now. So, Group B, Team BDS versus Twisted Minds. After they had just beaten Elevate 3-0, they beat him 3-1. Okay. Carmine Corp have not played yet in Group C. Carmine Corp with their roster of Itachi, Vatira, and Exotic versus Team BDS's roster of Monkey Moon, Seiko, and Rise. These are two very evenly matched teams. So let's see. I think Team BDS has been the better team overall in 3v3, as they were the runners-up against Team Vitality at the World Championship. And K-Corp fell in the semi-finals to Vitality. So whoever wins this gets a rematch against Vitality, as these are the best 3 French teams in the world. I'm going to give this to K-Corp in a game 7 4-3. Actually, no. 4-2. BDS, they're good in their 3v3s, but this is crew battles where 1v1s and 2v2s matter. And if we actually look here at the 5th Fiesta, which is a 1v1 tournament before Gamers8, if we actually look at Vitira, we see he versus Rise in stage 1 of the tournament, and he beats him 3-1. And if Rise is actually on Team BDS, so I think Rise had played in the 1v1s. So if this happens again, I think Vitira will take it as he goes on to qualify and go to the semi-finals where he loses 3-2 to Roas, who is also in Gamers8 in my predictions. So with that, I think Vitira and his team edge it out against BDS because their 3v3 teams are very equal and their 2v2s are pretty much the same. So on the other side of the bracket, we have Team Falcons and Oxygen Esports. So right now, as we saw, Oxygen had just beaten Ground Zero Gaming and Team Vitality in Group A, and Team Falcons are yet to play Furia or Limitless in Group C. So going back to this, we know that Nupo from our last video has joined their team to play for Team Falcons for Gamers8, and we haven't seen him play yet. But Jurius, who is on Oxygen Esports, on the other hand, had versed Zen in 1v1, and he had actually beaten Zen in the 1v1, which had turned the tides of the Vitality Oxygen series. So, and Jurius is a good 1v1 player. So, Nupo, or it might not even be Nupo, it might be his teammates, TRK, playing. So I think Team Falcons is looking better than Oxygen before this tournament, but right now, so I think I have to go with them. 4-3. I think Oxygen will keep it close with their 2v2s and 1v1s, but I think Team Falcons will edge it out. Now our last match of the quarterfinals, Rule 1 and Twisted Minds, a Middle East North African battle. Rule 1 being the number 1 seed coming from MENA, and Twisted Minds coming out as the third, as Falcons are second. Recently, Twisted Minds versus Rule 1, I think, in the group stages at the World Championship, and Rule 1 had taken that in a 4-3 win, Game 7. So going off that, I think I might have to go with. I think I have to go with the highest seed. Rule 1 in a 4-3, another 4-3 Game 7. Against teammates. I mean the regional team, fellow regional team, Twisted Minds, and that's so. Yeah, with that, we have all our quarterfinals matches done, and now we move onto the semi-finals, where we have 2 MENA teams and 2 EU teams, both French, versing each other in semi-finals. So we have Team Vitality and K Corp. Recently, Vitality have been the better team, even with the results so far in the tournament. K Corp, very good team. Vitality consisting of Alpha 54, Redosin, and Zen, while K Corp has Atachi, Vitira, and Exotic. Very evenly matched players right now on each team. So if we go into the head-to-head history, we can see that the most recent showing they've had against each other was at the World Championship, where Vitality took that 4-2, and then before that was Vitality 4-3 against K Corp in the Spring Split Major. So if we look at this, we have the reigning world champions and the reigning winter split winter major champions. So I think of recency bias, I'm going to take Vitality in a game 7 4-3 and K-Corp fall in 4th place with $200,000 with them as we go to the next semi-finals, our last semi-finals before the grand finals. Team Falcons versus Rule 1. So another two both very matched teams of the Falcons and Rule 1. As we go back, we see Falcons 2nd seed and Rule 1 the 1st seed from their regions. Looking with this team, I think recently, I think the Falcons have been playing a lot better than Rule 1. I'm going to give this 4-2 in favor of the Falcons with that new pickup of Nupo, where Rule 1, they can, I think this will be close if this happens, but I just don't see Rule 1 beating Falcons and how they're playing recently. Now, we go into our final best of 7, which we have to predict to see who the runners-up and the first places takes for $500,000. $200,000 difference. Okay, Team Vitality and Team Falcons. So there's a lot of things which come into this. Team Vitality, best team in the world, world champions, spring major champions, having a player called Zen who's won everything he's been able to play for. And then we have Team Falcons with the new pickup of Nupo, aka who can be called the Zen of his region, with a good looking Team Falcons roster who had done very well at the World Championship. So let's look at the World Championship. So here's the final bracket. Oh wow, this is a rematch. I just realized this is a rematch. And Vitality took that 4-2. Okay. If we go back here. So this has happened before. But this was a different roster back then. Like a few months ago. New player. Nupo versus Zen and 1v1s. That could be very close. The 2v2s are basically the same. This can be a coin flip, as the crowd will be on Team Falcon's side, I think, because this is a tournament which is happening in Saudi Arabia. But I do think coin flip. I think Team Vitality take it 4-3. I think Vitality bounced back from their early loss. They beat the Gladiators, and then they beat the Gladiators here, and they versed probably Optic Gaming against Ground Zero, and then they probably verse the winner of G2 Oxygen, and then they qualify, and then they go all the way here to this bracket where they eventually beat Version 1, K-Corp, and then Team Falcons to lift another trophy and win themselves 500 grand. That is big from Team Vitality. But there we have it. We have our 24 teams all here. So first place we have Team Vitality, Team Falcon in 2nd, 3rd and 4th, Carmine Corp and Rule 1, 5th to 8th, Oxygen, BDS, Twisted Minds and Version 1, 9th to 12th, Furia, Genji, Optic and Liquid, 13th to 16th, FaZe Clan, G2, Ninjas in Pajamas, Team Secret, and then 17th to 24th, Elevate, Gaming Gladiators, Ground Zero, Koi, Limitless, Monkeys, Pioneers, and then Sir. So there we have it, guys. This is our whole bracket for the Gamers8 tournament, which is happening now. So thank you guys for watching. Check out the Gamers8 tournament to see what the results are, as I'm looking right now, and there are some very big results happening. But thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and then and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.